Hi, you guys. How's everybody? So, I bought these new, they're called, well, they're donut and bagel makers, and they're silicone. And so, I wanted to try them out. Well, they're really, really little. So, I am going to make mini sandwiches out of them. But in the meantime, I'm going to show you how to make the bagels. And it's, if you've made any kind of fathead, that's what the recipe that I'm using, and I attached it above. So it's fathead pizza dough, fathead dough, whatever you want to call it. It can be used for a number of things. I've made breadsticks, I've made bagels, I've made pizza dough, of course. So lots of different things can be made with this same recipe. Super, super easy. And then I bought these, which I am going to come back and make donuts out of these because these are really for donuts. So as you're hopping on, go ahead and share. Let me know if you got your text because I send out text. If you're not on my text line, let me know. And if you're not already following me, touch my nose and follow. All right, so let's start with, let me show you the ones that I made already. Ooh. Look at how cute those are. But what happened is they're super, super thin, but too thick, too heavy to make a sandwich out of. So I'm going to open face these. We're going to make mini sandwiches for dinner tonight. But I'm going to show you how I made these bagels, okay? Super easy. So the first thing you do is mozzarella cheese. And I buy mine already shredded. Where did you get that? Amazon, I believe. And these ones are called donut bagels. But I would just go bagel. They're a little bit small for bagels, in my opinion. But just a little breakfast bagel, it might be all right. You know? So it is a cup and a half of, oops, that was not a cup. That was 3/4, so I'll put a little extra. So, it's a cup and a half of mozzarella cheese. And I always recommend that you buy cheese and shred it. You guys know that. I always lecture you. Don't do as I say, not as I do. And then we're going to do 2 tablespoons of cream cheese. And I buy the cream cheese already kind of mashed for you so I can use it for different things. And it's nice and soft and ready to go. All right, so like so. We're going to throw that in the microwave for 1 minute. We'll let that soften up. And let's cut these while we're waiting, okay? So what's everybody doing? It's Friday night, right? Yeah, Friday night, date night. That's what I always say. Normally I would make pizza, and I almost did. I almost made pizza waffles. How do I say it? Shuffle. I always say it wrong. I don't know. I can't seem to get that word right for some reason. So I'm going to open face them like so and make mini sandwiches. I'm kind of excited. I took my chicken breast. I don't know if you can see the chicken breast back there, but I just cut them up into little pieces. And I made some green beans. We have some salad. So they honestly, so I put everything bagel seasoning on them. They taste just like bagels. A lot of people ask me if, okay, let's pull that out. So after a minute, you pull the dough out and you just stir it. That's it. Stir it up. It's kind of all getting dough-ish. See that? And then we're going to put it back in for 30 seconds. And I always clean off my spoon and make sure I get it all put back in there. And that way it has the right mix. And I always use my towel, which whenever I cook, and you guys will notice this, whenever I cook, my towels go right into the dirty. All right. So another 30 seconds on that. So yeah, I really like these trays because nothing sticks, but they're honestly just too little. They'd be great for like a little sandwich, or in the morning toasted with some cream cheese maybe, you know, with an egg and some bacon. Okay. So you don't have to spray them. You don't have to do anything. You just throw them in there. So I'm going to find a donut, a keto, low-carb donut recipe, and I'll come back and we'll make those, okay? That'll be good. Not tonight, though. All right, now, this is how it looks. So I will come right here so you guys can see me. Now, we're going to take our almond flour, and I like this brand. It's just Kirkland from Costco. I get a lot of my things. It's 3/4 cup of almond flour, and I kind of just try to shake it so there's not a lot of lumps. I'm gonna throw that in there, and then an egg. We like farm eggs here. And then you're just gonna mix that. So, and at this point, if it gets too cool, like if you were to get distracted or whatever, you may have to throw it back in so that you can work with it, because it really, you don't want it to get too cool before you mix it all real well. That's one secret that I have found. And the other secret that I have, which you'll see in a minute, is getting your hands a little moist and working with it with your hands a little moist. But you want to be careful so it's not too hot. So when you're making it into your bagels or your pizza dough, and the thing with, I'm going to just give you a little advice with pizza, even though we're not making pizza. The thinner you can make your crust, the better it tastes. If you make your pizza real thick, you can tell that it's just a cheese egg dough. Where if you make it real thin and it gets crispy, you can't tell that it's not real pizza dough, in my experience. You know, that's just the way that I found it tastes the most authentic. Okay, so we're all mixed. See that? Okay, I'm gonna just clean my spoon off again. I'm gonna grab some parchment paper, which I left over here, so 1 second. Put this on the parchment paper. And this is perfectly warm. I'm going to be able to work with this really easy. But it is a little sticky, so that's where getting your hands a little wet will work. So I'm going to pull my sleeves up a little bit. That easy. What's going on? Hi, how are you? I was looking at cute pictures of your kids today. They are darling. All right. So, now I'm going to show you how these trays work just because I have them here. But you don't have to use a tray. You can freehand it and just make them into like little donuts. And for that you would need a little more water because they kind of get sticky. Hold on, let me get it just right. But, so you're gonna, and then you would just roll it like that and put it on your tray, you know? But since I'm using these trays, I wanted to show you how these worked. And I'm gonna make these a little thicker and see how these come out going a little thicker. I didn't fill the last ones up all the way because I was hoping to use like one for the top and one for the bottom. But that didn't really work out. So we're going to just do it this way, and I'm just going to make 4 really full ones where I got 5 the last time. Like so. And then I'm going to put a sandwich together and show you guys. And like I said, the moist or the wet you keep your hands, the easier it is to work with. See how different that is just by getting my hands wet? Like there's no stickiness. Kind of changes the whole thing. But like I said, there's so much. I made breadsticks out of this one night, and it was delicious. I melted some butter with garlic, and I flattened it out, put the butter and garlic on there, and then Parmesan cheese, and then baked it. It was just like I bought it from the pizza delivery guy. Okay, so those are all full. I got a bunch on my hands. Let me get rid of that. We're gonna put some seasoning on it. And I cooked them for about 18 minutes in all. I started with 10 and then a couple more minutes, and it ended up being almost 18 minutes, probably 15 or so to, that's it. Cool, huh? I'm gonna put those on a tray, like so. See? All right, we're gonna throw those in. Set a timer. Now, I'm gonna bring some chicken over. We'll make a quick little sandwich with the ones already made. Sound good? So if you're just hopping on, share this out. If you know anybody that's low carb, keto, loves bagels, anything like that. So I need a little mayonnaise. I don't know about you guys, but you can't have a sandwich without mayonnaise, right? That's one of the things that I love about keto is I can have mayonnaise. I've always been a big mayonnaise, not Miracle Whip, lover. All right, so we're gonna put that on there. This is great for sandwiches, for work, or for kids' lunch. Piece of chicken. Now, I'm going to put tomato on it, but that is the one thing that you're going to want to watch because they do have higher sugar in them. And a little bit of lettuce. And then we'll top it, with one of these bottoms. There you go. How cute is that? That's cute. I'm going to take a bite. My bite shouldn't have been that big. So I'm just gonna make 4 or 5 of those with some onion, tomato, lettuce, mayonnaise, and then we're gonna have green beans and a salad, and that's it. That's how good it is. So, super, super easy. Like I said, they kind of come out a little bit small, but if you freehand them, they can come out as big and as thick as you want. So you have lots of different options with them, okay? All right, you guys, that's it. Nice and easy, yep. I missed the first part. Do you post recipe? Yes. Recipes above in the comments, and it's a link to Pinterest, which gives you the Fathead pizza dough. If for some reason you can't see it, if you just go on Pinterest, there's lots of different recipes. This is the one that I've stuck with from day one. Almost 2 years ago was the first time. Could you add bacon? Yes, I've made BLTs like this, Sloppy Joes, lox and bagels, which is one of my favorite things to get at the hotel. Lots of different things you can do with this whole recipe. I mean, breadsticks, pizza dough, bagels, all kinds of things, you guys. So it's really a good one. And like I said, I've been using this one for 2 years, this same recipe, because it's the easiest. You know, there's only, what, 3 ingredients? 1, 2, 3, 4 ingredients. That's it. So, all right, I'm going to make these sandwiches and get them on a plate, wait for these other bagels to be done, and we're done. So I love and appreciate you guys for watching and spending your Friday night with me, at least for the last 15 minutes. And if you could share this out, and if you're not already following me, follow. If you have any recommendations, you want to see something, let me know. All right, see you later.